Moon Knight. So Moon Knight stars Oscar Isaac as Marc Spector, aka Moon Knight, and Stephen Grant, aka Mr. Knight. Two alters of a man with dissociative identity disorder, DID. Also joining Oscar Isaac is Ethan Hawke, who is playing the villain, the antagonist of this miniseries. Now we're gonna be talking about miniseries second season later, but yeah, I heard that I also heard that the director of this the director of this miniseries, this series, wanted to really focus on the Egyptian mythology, architect, landscape, all of that. And he is Egyptian himself, Mohammed Diab, and hopefully I pronounced his name right. But anyway, he wanted to focus on the Egyptian mythology, and I was like, go for it. It's something if there's one thing I love, if there's one thing I love, it's mythology. Whether it's Greek mythology, I mean, for me, it's Greek mythology. I love Greek mythology, but I'm also a huge fan. But I also, because of Marvel, I am a fan of Norse mythology with Thor, Asgard, Loki, but also and then we get to learn more mythology with the Eternals, and now here we are with Moon Knight, getting more and more delving more into the mythology side of the MCU, but yeah, like I said, I love mythologies, and also I heard that by the way, I heard that Oscar Isaac was in talks. He wasn't confirmed, but he was in talks to play Moon Knight, and I was like, sign me up. I'm ready for this show. Because Oscar Isaac, I love this man. I will always remember him. I mean, for me, I will always remember him as Poe Dameron from the recent Star Wars movie. But I know some people first know him. I know a lot of people know him first known him as from Ex Machina. I haven't seen Ex Machina. I know it's on my list. It's on my list. I mean, it's at the bottom of my list, but it is on the list of movies to watch. But he also played. This isn't his first. Moon Knight isn't the first Marvel property project for Oscar Isaac. He also played another Marvel character, a villain, Apocalypse, in the movie X-Men Apocalypse, and he also voiced the character Spider-Man 2099 in the post-credit scene for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and he is coming back. I do believe he is coming back. It's not a different actor for Across the Spider-Verse. But yeah, he's tackling 3 Marvel projects. yeah, but now he's officially in 3 Marvel he was in 3 Marvel projects, so congratulations, Oscar Isaac. But yeah, also Ethan Hawke. I mean, for me, I know he is one of the greatest actors of all time. Ethan Hawke is one of the greatest actors of all time. But I haven't really seen any movie or any TV show, anything with him in it. Maybe there is, and I'm just not remembering. But this is actually the first anything with Ethan Hawke in it. I know it's crazy. I should really watch more of his movies, but yeah. So I heard Ethan Hawke was playing the villain, and I was like, okay. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing Ethan Hawke, as an actor. So this is my first time seeing his acting abilities. So, and I thought he did a strong job. Like, Ethan Hawke did a strong job. But in my opinion, Oscar Isaac really is the VIP of this miniseries. Sorry, Ethan Hawke, but they say that the villain should be on the same level, should be as great as the hero. But I feel like Ethan Hawke delivered a very strong performance, but it's nowhere as powerful as Oscar Isaac. I mean, I understand why, because like he's, playing, because he's like going back and forth between like himself and then another personality, which he did try to differentiate the various identities with the different accents. But yeah, and I mean, this, I've always wanted a Moon Knight movie since 2012, like between 2011 to 2013. I really wanted a Moon Knight movie. I so badly wanted a Moon Knight movie because this is such a cool. I mean, Moon Knight isn't my favorite character. I mean, Moon Knight isn't like my number one favorite character. It's Spider Man, and no one can beat Spider Man. I mean, it's Spider Man. My favorite Marvel superhero is Spider Man, and nothing can beat him. No one can beat him. Um, no one can top Spider Man. But Moon Knight. Not only is he an underrated character, but I feel like he's underutilized, and I feel like he should get more attention. Um, and I've been wanting a Moon Knight movie ever since I played the video game Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which, by the way, you can watch my review for my review for that video game on my YouTube channel. But anyway, I played that video game, and Moon Knight was a playable character. He's a playable character in that video game, and he's such a cool kid. Not only does he look cool, but like he has like gadgets. And I also looked up his origin. Like he's basically Marvel's Batman, and I'm like, how are they gonna do that? So they actually made some differences um, to try to avoid any Batman comparisons, because he really is Marvel's Batman. He has no superpowers. He's just a man wearing a suit and gadgets. He fights crime at night. He has gadgets. He's basically Marvel's Batman, copycat. Um, but they try to avoid that and actually give him supernatural abilities. He has no gadgets, no weapons. Has superhuman strength. He has superhuman strength. Um, he has these crescent darts that come out of his chest. Kind of reminded me of Robin from Titans. Like, you know how Robin, like he would, from the Titans TV show, he would take out the Robin like emblems out of his chest, and then he picked it up and put it back on his chest plate. I thought that was a cool idea, and they actually kind of did that here. But anyway, I didn't. Here's what I think about Moon Knight. All right, like I said, Ethan Hawke delivered a strong performance, but it's not nowhere as powerful as Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac's performance in this movie is powerful and it's emotional. It's just like he's breaking down, especially in episode 5. By the way, yes, there will be spoilers for this show, so you have been warned. I will be spoiling. I should have said that in the beginning, but yeah, there will be spoilers. I haven't said anything spoilers, so yeah, just beware. Just beware, be warned. But yeah. Episode 5, oh my god, I think the title of it was Asylum. Like Steven and Mark, they're in this, I don't know, like this mental hospital, like afterlife, aftermath. They go down they walk down memory lane, and they see all these memories, but then there's this one where we get to see Jesus Christ, like his mother was so abusive towards Mark. Like Jesus, I like you really feel emotional in the 5th episode. But yeah. But anyway, there's that. But anyway, this show is 6 episodes, and for me, I feel like that's too short. It should have been like at least like 8 to 10 episodes. Like at least 10 episodes, because it felt like they just ran through this entire show and now it's over. That's it. That's it. The credits roll and it's time to move on to the next Marvel project. And, this show isn't perfect. The show is called Moon Knight, but there's little bit Moon Knight. Like, if you really think about it, after I watched the finale, I binged watched the entire show 6 episodes, 6 episodes, and there's more Steven and Mark than Moon Knight. The show should have been called Steven and Mark, like Steve and Mark. It really should have, because like Moon Knight appears at the end of the first episode. Think about it. I want you to think about it. Moon Knight appeared, the character, in his costume, in his costume, appeared at the end of episode 1, at the end of episode 2, at the end of episode 3, and then he wasn't present in episode 4. Moon Knight was not present in episode 5. And then of course, because it's the final episode, he came back in the 6th episode, the finale. And that's it. There's more. The characters of Mark and Steven, these two identities have more screen time than Moon Knight himself. It really should have been titled, I'm being serious, it really should have been titled Stephen Grant, or maybe like Steven and Mark. That's because there's more of those two identities than there is with Moon Knight. You barely see Moon Knight in this. There's barely any Moon Knight. He always appears at the end of the episode. He's either at the end of the episode or he's in the final episode. That's it. That's all of Moon Knight. So yeah, that's one issue. That's one big issue I have with this show. Another issue, like I said, was the 6th episode. They really need to change that. They really need to change it from 6 episodes to like 9 or 10. Kind of like what they did with WandaVision. WandaVision and What If was 9 episodes, and I think they should have stuck with that. But anyway, yeah. I do think the character of Layla, she is a pretty badass character, all right? She is a very badass and physically strong female character. She's not she's not she's not the best, she's not the number one. I mean, she's no Black Widow. I mean, she does kick a lot of ass in this show, but she's not Yelena Belova. She's not Yelena Belova. She's not Black Widow. She's not Black Widow. She does kick ass, but she's not Black Widow. But I do think I did like her character. Well, actually, I thought her character was okay. I mean, we get to know a little bit about her character. Mark had to kill her father and all the other mercenaries. We get to learn what happened with that, which was pretty messed up. But there was like really nothing more towards the character. Okay, her father, her husband killed her father, and she's fine for what she is and what she was given. But yeah, she's not gonna be the next Black Widow. But anyway, Ethan Hawke, I really wish they would have done something like in the comic books, but like Ethan Hawke, I mean, we're not going to be looking at, I mean, just like Layla, he's not going to be the next Loki. He's not going to be the next Killmonger or God, Thanos. But I just wish we could have gotten a stronger villain. I wish we could have gotten a stronger villain. Okay, I get his point. I understand his motivation. I understand what he believes in, his beliefs. He wants to resurrect He wants to, Ethan Hawke is playing Arthur Harrow, who is a religious zealot and a cult leader associated with the Egyptian goddess Amet, looking to exact justice and judgment based on future crimes. And we also find out in the second episode that Harrow was Khonshu's previous avatar before Spector. Um, but uh, but yeah, and then but like I understand what his motivation is, but I feel like he could have been stronger. So basically, overall, what I think about this show, it should have been 10 episodes long. We should have gotten a better love interest. I mean, Layla is a badass, but like, we don't get to know more about her. But yeah, she kicks ass. Okay, she's his wife, and she kicks ass, and we find out that she kicks ass. We find out that Mark killed her father. She's his wife. Is there anything more? I don't think so. But but uh, but yeah, I think I think Oscar Isaac is the only great thing about this show, because like the romantic interest, the antagonist, they weren't as strong or as powerful as Oscar Isaac's protagonist, Marc Spector, Stephen Grant, and then later on in the final episode, Jake Lockley. The show has been teasing a third personality, like, who is fucking brutal, who doesn't care about killing, who's fucking brutal. Um, yeah, and I can't wait. There's got to be a reason that we've gotten this TV show. I have to believe that this is not the last time we will see um, Moon Knight. He's got to pop back in another movie. I heard that Kevin Feige did say that back in 2019 that after this TV show, we will be bringing him over to the movies. Maybe something. I mean, Moon Knight is a supernatural character, a dark character. He's got to appear like maybe Werewolf by Night. I know they're making a Werewolf by Night Halloween special, and also Halloween special, and also um, Blade, and then Black Knight from the Eternals. Maybe he's gonna team up with them. But yeah, this is not ladies and gentlemen, everyone. This is not the last time we will see the character of Moon Knight. So yeah, I mean, I could talk about Khonshu. There are some things I haven't talked about, like Khonshu. I mean, what do you want me to talk about Khonshu? He's kind of a dick. He's kind of a dick. He calls Jake not Jake. Excuse me, Steven. He calls Steven a parasite. The first episode was really great. Like, you didn't like he starts like flashing, and then like we don't get to see Mark's perspective. We get to see it all from Steven's perspective. But yeah, yeah. This is not the last time we'll see Moon Knight. But anyway, let me know what you thought about Moon Knight in the comment section below. Everyone, thank you so much for taking your time to listening to my review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see all of you lovely people really soon.